The fire marshal's office says investigators were unable to determine the cause of a fire in Houlton last month due to the extent of the damage. The September 20th fire happened on Industrial Street at an old airport hangar that had been taken over by several businesses. Fire officials say the original hangar collapsed during the fire. State officials say several additions had been added throughout the years. Tiny Homes of Maine, Family Roots Medical Marijuana Dispensary, and HSC Auctions were all doing business there at the time of the fire.